This is a Manta Sports Media presentation of 16th Region Boys Basketball Action. Good evening and welcome to West Carter High School here in Olive Hill, Kentucky, at the campus of West Carter at the Harold Holbrook Athletic Complex West and John Hop Brown Court for today's matchup between the Wildcats and the Comets. This is Jeff the Mantis Irwin coming at you live, doing your play-by-play, stats, and a little bit of everything else here today. Glad that you're able to join us here on this Wednesday evening. And we should have a pretty good game on our hands here today as we have two teams that last year traded shots. Each won one game in the series last year. And now they're looking to come back and try to see who's going to come out here on top here today, as we're going to have the visitors on the scoreboard here today, and that is going to be the Menifee County Wildcats. They are currently 0-1 on the season. They did have a game yesterday and ended up losing that one. We'll get to that information here in just a moment. And they're going to be taking the home team on the scoreboard, and that is going to be the West Carter Comets. And they have not played any games yet. Do apologize for that. We'll get that score right off there as they are. This is their season opener, home opener for the Comets, and so that is where we're taking a look at here today. And there we go. We got that all removed off there. So West Carter opening game here today for the 2022-23 season. And, of course, it's definitely going to be an interesting year for both of these teams out there, because we'll take a look here first at Menifee County. Of course, taking a look at last year for Menifee County, they ended up losing in the semifinals of the All-A 16th Region Tournament to West Carter. And so that was the one time that West Carter beat Menifee County last year. Of course, then they defeated West Carter later on in the season as well. They lost in the semifinal of the 61st District to Bath County, and they were ranked 8th in the RPI within inside of the 16th Region. Of course, if you take a look at these two teams as far as meeting up against each other, since 2001, the record is 25-4, and the advantage goes toward the Comets. And so West Carter has dominated in this series between these two teams. But last year, like I said, Menifee County edged out West Carter in a game closer toward the end of the season, and it was a doozy of a game that we covered here on Manta Sports Media. And so taking a look at who they're bringing back and everything, of course, both teams losing several seniors last year and several players on the roster. Coming back from last year's squad from Menifee County, you've got, of course, taking a look at their two starters that they're bringing back, or at least the two players that played in all 29 games. You've got number 30, Brevin Ricker. He played all 29 games last year. And then you got number 35, Jamison Williams, played all 29 games last year as well. Of course, taking a look for Menifee County, they ended up going 17-14 on the season. There was a couple of stats reports they didn't get posted up there, but they were 17-14 in on the season. So they had a winning record last year. And, of course, they are bringing back their third and fourth top scorer in Brevin Ricker, who averaged out 14.1 points last season, scored a total of 408 points. And then you had Jamison Williams averaged out 4.3 points per game, ended up with 124 points on the season. Of course, taking a look at rebounding for those two, you've actually, of course, lost quite a bit of material there, because they did end up losing Trey Abner, and as well as Eli Johnson and Aiden Manley. And, of course, Eli Johnson and Trey Abner was the leading scorers and leading rebounders for Menifee County. And so Menifee County in a little bit of a rebuilding year. Taking a look at their roster of what they've got out there, of course, they've got several seniors on the roster. They've got number 1, Logan Hurt, coming in as a guard, a 5'6" guard, senior. And then you've got Skylar Deskins, who's a 6'3" senior. And then you also have Christopher Gage Hatton, a 5'7" senior. And then you have Zachary Perkins, a 6'2" senior. And then rounding out the senior class is number 44, Trenton Brooks. So you got a lot of age that's out there as well, but maybe not as much experience as what has been on the varsity squad last year. Of course, taking a look at their other members that they had or have on their roster, they do have some juniors. They got number 3, Landon Jackson, a 5'11" guard junior. And then, of course, you have number 13, Gage Jolly, who is 6'4" forward. And then also you have number 35, Jamison Williams. So I'm sure they are glad to be bringing him back, and I'm sure that Menifee County is going to be using him definitely much more this year, try to get him bumped up in on the scoring as well. Then taking a look, they got a couple sophomores that's out there. They've got number 11, Aiden Manley, a 5'7" guard. And then you also have number 30, Brebden Ricker. Of course, he was also one of their leading scorers in his freshman season. He's a 5'11" guard, and so definitely going to get some more play out of him this year as well. And then you got number 33, Caleb Perkins, a 6-foot forward. And then taking a look, not many freshmen on the team. They just got one, and that's number 5, Easton Stanley, a 6'1" forward. And so that rounds out your roster there for Menifee County. And so, like I said, they're looking to try to improve upon what they did last year. It was a 17-14 total record last year, and they are looking to try to extend that and get back into the 16th region tournament. So we'll take a brief break, and we'll come back with some information about the Comets here. You are watching 16th Region basketball action live here on the Manta Sports Media Network, also on the Cool Hits or Cool TV Sports Network. At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports. If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports. With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports. As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
And welcome back to John Hott Brown Court, where we're just a few moments away from the tip-off. Of course, taking a look at earlier on today, during the JV game, West Carter ended up dominating Menifee County 58-14. And so congratulations to the West Carter JV for picking up their first victory of the season. Now let's take a look at the varsity Comets out there as well. Of course, last year, 5 games under 500. They were 11-16 on the year. They did end up winning the 16th Region All-A Championship. And, of course, they went down to the state tournament at Eastern Kentucky University and ended up losing in a very close game to Todd County Central. They did end up losing in the semifinals of the 62nd District. Did not able to advance to the 16th Region last year, losing to Elliott County in the opening round. And then, of course, they were ranked 9th in the RPI last year inside the 16th Region. So if you take a look at last year's numbers, you got the number 8 versus number 9 teams from last year. Of course, obviously players, some different staff coming out. Of course, for West Carter, they're also bringing back in 2 potential starters from last year. And we'll take a look at their information here. Of course, first of all, you got Brett Daly. And, of course, Brett Daly he played 26 games last year, ended up with, that says Landon Nichols, but that's Brett Daly there. We'll get that fixed up here. It was up on there earlier, but we'll get that fixed here as well. But, yeah, Brett Daly, he ended up with total there. Let me make sure I got the right numbers. 172 points, averaged 6.6 points per game. And we'll try to get all these stats correct up there. For some reason, the computer just decided to not go with us here today, so we'll get all these stats corrected up. And there we go. We've got, of course, Brett Daly had 172 points last year, averaged 6.6 points per game, ended up with 60 rebounds, and did not have any double-doubles last year. That was his three-throw shooting percentage. So that is his stats from last year. Of course, West Carter's going to be trying to take a look and get some more information, or not more information, but more production out of him this year. Then also you've got, taking a look here as well, Jordan Fuston. And, of course, Jordan Fuston, and those are his correct numbers. That one actually ended up working there for us. Ended up with 59 points last year, averaged out 2.2 points per game as the forward or the center, big man that they had out there. Ended up with 75 rebounds, and his three-throw shooting percentage was at 41.7. And so that was their 2 primary starters. Of course, West Carter does have 2 seniors on the team this year, but the only one returning from last year was Caleb Rayburn. And, of course, he had 27 points last year. Averaged out 1.2 points per game. He ended up playing, I believe, a total of 22 games. Had 24 rebounds, and his three-throw shooting was at 40%. Of course, they're also bringing back number 31, Jake Carter, number 21, Coy Maddox, which he's actually changed his number this year, and then, of course, Nathan Webb, number 33. Of course, we're just a few moments away here from the national anthem, so we'll try to get some more of that information coming up here at halftime here for you. So the colors are being presented this evening by the West Carter High School Junior ROTC Color Guard. And, of course, this evening, Corey G. looks like he's on the PA here tonight. Going to be filling in here this evening. Of course, West Carter's looking for a permanent PA announcer, so if you're interested, make sure that you contact Coach Jeremy Webb. So, first of all, let's meet the teams. First of all, starting off here with the Menifee County Wildcats, 0-1 here on the season. Starting at number 13, Gage Jolly. Number 14, Skylar Deskins. And then number 15, Gage Hatton. And number 30, Brevin Ricker. And then finishing off the lineup here is number 35, Jamison Williams. The head coach here in his first season, I believe, for Menifee County is Derek Robinson. And now let's get ready for the home team here, the West Carter Comets, and their season opener here, home opener as well. Starting off at guard, number 0, Brett Daly. And at forward, wearing number 4, Jake Carter, getting his starting role here this year. And then at forward, going to probably be in the center here tonight, number 13, Jordan Fuston. And then at the other guard is going to be Nathan Webb. Young man getting his varsity start here. And then one of the seniors here, Caleb Rayburn, is going to be starting out as well. And, of course, the head coach for the Comets is Coach Jeremy Webb. As we said, the other senior is actually Timothy Fields. We'll get some more of that information here at halftime. But taking a quick look at the roster while they're waiting on getting everything all situated down there, you've got junior Brett Daly wearing number 0. Senior number 3, Timothy Fields. Sophomore number 4, Jake Carter. Sophomore number 5, Coy Maddox. Sophomore number 11, Austin Easterling. Number 13, junior Jordan Fuston. And we're about ready to roll here, and we'll get through the rest of the lineup here as well, as West Carter ends up controlling the opening tip-off here, and we are underway here for the 22-23 basketball season. Gets it over on the side to Webb, back up top to Daly. Gets it over to Rayburn, back up top. Gets it back over. It looks like Menifee County starting out in a 2-3 zone. Kind of what they were doing during the JV game. Daly's going to take the first shot for the Comets. No good. And then Rayburn comes up with the rebound, but steps out of bounds. And so that is going to be possession there for Menifee County. So first turnover here of the season for the Comets. West Carter going to start off in man-to-man defense. Gets it over here on the side to Deskins. Now gets it down in the post. Turning around, trying to look to find. Pops the shot off his Hatton. West Carter quickly ups it toward Carter, and he's going to get the first basket here of the season for the Comets. So Jake Carter picks up the first basket. And we are at 2-0 here. West Carter on top. Driving down the lane, shoots the 10-footer. He is going to be fouled. And did not catch who the foul was on that. Of course, not having a PA announcer kind of hurts out just a little bit. Second shot here underway. And that is going to be good there by number 30. That's Brevin Ricker, and he gets his first points here of the season. West Carter moving it around the horn there. 3-ball on the way there for Webb off the front of the iron, rebounded there by Menifee County. He's going to quickly take it down the way, puts up the shot, and that's going to be good there by number 30, Ricker, once again. So he's got 3 points here early on, and Menifee County has their first lead of the game here at 3-2. Driving the lane, kicks it out as Fuston. That's going to be stolen there by Ricker. Ricker puts up the shot, and that is good. He's got all 5 of Menifee County's points here as they now have a 3-point lead here with about 6 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. It's 5-2 Menifee County here on top. West Carter getting some ball movement around, gets it up top to Webb, now over to Daly. Daly trying to look on the inside to the high post, gets it back over to Webb, now gets it down to the post there to Carter. Carter back up top to Rayburn, hits Daly, wide open three, and that's off the mark. Carter with the rebound, gets it to Webb. And then that's going to be stolen there by number 30 there of Menifee County once again. Shot missed. So shot missed there by Ricker. Daly comes up with the board. So Webb looking inside, gets it out to Daly. He drives, kicks it out to Rayburn. He's going to fire the three, and that's off the mark. Rebounded there by Houston. Houston puts the second chance up, and that's going to be up and in. So Wes Carter gets the basket, and that's going to be against number 15, Gage Hatton. That's going to be his first, team's first, and so that's going to put Houston at the line here, shooting one. Misses that. That's going to be rebounded there by Menifee County. So the and one situation just gets the Comets back within one. Long three-pointer there by Ricker, no good. Rebounded there by Rayburn. Gets it out to Daly. Daly pushes it up to Webb, back to Daly. And Rayburn fakes the three, gets it over to Daly. He cuts down, gets it to Houston, and that's going to be thrown away. Ricker goes for the layup there, no good. And they're going to say last touch there by Menifee County. So Menifee County still going to be sitting back in a 2-3 zone. Hits it up top to Daly. Wes Carter moving the ball around. Ricker just about gets that one. Daly's going to pull it back out. Take a look at the defense once again. Gets it to Webb. Fires the three. No good. Rebounded there by Carter. Carter trying to find an out. Gets it to Daly. And Daly's going to get the offense set back up again. Webb, he's going to drive. Gets it into Rayburn. Turns. Pops the shot. And no good. Rebounded there by Houston. Puts the ball back up and in. And that is going to be a timeout taken there. It's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep with you right here, taken by Menifee County. So that's going to be their first timeout here. And so a little bit of a back-and-forth battle here early on as Wes Carter has the 1-point lead there with that 6-5. .4:26 left to play here in the first half. Menifee County, we'll get our clock back up and running here. Menifee County drives, dishes it off, and that's going to be up and in there for Gage Jolly. That's going to be his first points of the season, and now Menifee County here gets back on top 7-6. That's going to be another steal there by Ricker. Gets it moved up, and they're going to have steps called there against Menifee County. So Menifee County is going to turn over the ball there, and Wes Carter gets the opportunity to try to get back here on top. Daly's going to dribble it down. Gets it into Rayburn. He fires the shot off the mark. Good box out there by Menifee County to let it bounce just right on out. Wes Carter going to go with the full court press here at the moment. And and that is stolen there by Houston. It was intended for Williams. Pops the shot, and that's going to be up and in there for Webb, and he picks up his first varsity points here of the season. Of course, Nathan Webb, the son of Coach Jeremy Webb, and that's a good look there to get that to Jamison Williams as he picks up his first basket here, and it's now 9-8. Menifee County here on top by 1 as we are at about 3 minutes left to go here in the first half. Rayburn gets it to Webb, now over to Daly. Daly looking, gets it back to Rayburn, and Rayburn throws it wild out to the side, but they're going to say that was last touch there by Menifee County. So that pass obviously tipped there. Carter gets it into Daly, and it looks like we're going to get our first sub of the night here. Coy Maddox at the bench ready to check in. Daly gets it over to Webb. Webb drives, kicks it out to Rayburn. Now down to Houston. Houston trying to find somewhere to go with it. Finally gets it to Daly, who cuts down, puts up the shot, and he's going to make the basket and one. And that's going to be against number 33, Caleb Perkins. That's going to be his first, team second. And so that's going to put Daly at the line, trying to get the three-point play the old-fashioned way. It's going to be Menifee County's second foul here of the evening. Daly hits that off the back of the iron, and that's going to be rebounded there by Williams. Driving the lane, takes it back out near the timeline. Good ball movement there. That one trying to get in, and they're going to say no touch there, and that's going to be out. As we said, Coy Maddox back or into the ball game here for the Comet, or going to be, yes, he is into the ball game here for the Comets. So Menifee County still in a 2-3 zone. Gets it over on the side here to Maddox. Maddox gets it into Carter, gets it to Houston. He puts up the shot and no good. Tipped around. That's going to be rebounded there, I believe, by Jolly. Driving the lane is going to be Ricker. Puts up the shot, and that's going to be in there and good. So 11-10 your score. Ricker, I believe that's his 7th point here of the night so far. Daly gets it over to Maddox. Back on top to Daly, now over to Webb. Webb drives the lane, pops the 10-footer, no good. Ball bounces around, finally gets in the hands there of Menifee County. Ricker drives, gets a little bit of a push there, no call. Perkins gets it back over to Ricker now, or excuse me, to Williams. Williams fires the jump shot, or the baseline jump shot, no good. Daly takes a look, sees Maddox. Maddox puts up the layup, and that's going to be up and in for his first varsity points here of the season. And West Carter regains the lead here at 12-11. And that's going to be an offensive foul there against Menifee County. And that's going to go against Ricker, and that's going to be his first, team's third, as they're going to bring in Nick Parker for West Carter and Skylar Deskins in for Menifee County. So West Carter, with under a minute left to play here, has a 1-point lead. Gets it over on the side. Good ball movement by the Comets here against the 2-3 zone. Daly gets it back over to Parker. Parker back up top to Daly here. And West Carter's going to hold here for the last second shot as they're under 30 seconds. Menifee County's content just to hang back in the 2-3 zone. West Carter trying to get the offense set up the way that they want. They have Webb on the left, Maddox on the right, Houston and Parker in the post. Maddox hits it over to Webb. Webb's going to fire the three, and that's in and out, no good. Rebounded there by Ricker as he takes a last-second shot and just off the front of the rim. And so at the end of the first quarter, your score, West Carter 12, Menifee County 11. We'll be back here on the Manta Sports Media and Cool TV Sports Networks. At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store. We are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware Store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation,
pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
And back here at John Hott Brown Court, where we're ready for the second quarter of action. West Carter leads here 12-11. Of course, it's been mostly Brebman Ricker here for Menifee County in the first quarter. And for West Carter, been spreading the wealth around quite a bit. The leading scorer right now is Jordan Fuston with 4 points. You've got Carter, Maddox, Daly, and Webb all with 2 points as well. So Menifee County gets the ball to start off the second quarter as West Carter starts putting up some pressure to start out with. Gets it in over the side, tries to cross-court it to Jamison there, now dumps it down into the post. Back to Jamison once again. Jamison fires the shot right at the free-throw line, no good. They get it to Ricker. Ricker gets a little bit of help in a pick and picks up the points. So Menifee County now back on top here, 13-12. 30 seconds here into the second quarter. Menifee County still hanging into that 2-3 zone. West Carter's going to have to get someone in that upper post to try to throw off that zone just a little bit, as that pass is going to be tipped there. Ricker takes it, dishes it off down the post there to Williams. Williams spins around, and we're going to get an offensive foul here. And that's going to be against Ricker, and that's going to be his second, team's fourth. So Ricker with 2 fouls already here in the first half. He's going to have to watch himself. They're not going to the bench just yet, so they might wait to see. Of course, being the leading scorer right now, they want to keep him on the court as long as they can. Gets it in the high post there to Maddox. Parker's going to fire the three. That's going to be off the mark. Ethan Bledsoe out there tipped the ball away, but they're going to say that that was a foul against him. As trying to take a look and see who all we got left here. Caleb Rayburn checking in. And that foul is going to be against Ethan Bledsoe. That's going to be his first, team second. As Rayburn now officially checked into the ball game here for the Comets. As West Carter going back to the full court press once again. They're letting a couple men deep in there. Of course, Ricker content to take the ball himself. Crosses over in front of Maddox, and then we're going to get a foul here. See who they're going to put this on. That's going to be against number 5 there, Coy Maddox. That's going to be his first, team's third, as Menifee County will take the ball out underneath the basket here. Driving the lane is Perkins. Gets it up top there to Williams. Now to Ricker. Drives the lane. Going through, stops, pops, and gets that up and in. So Ricker having a great night here tonight for Menifee County as they have extended out their lead here to 3, 15-12. Rayburn cross-courts it over to Maddox. Now back up top to Daly. Daly gets it over to Rayburn. He's going to fire the three, and that's going to be good. Or not Daly, excuse me. That was Rayburn. Over to Rayburn, and he pops the first three of the season there for the Comets. Three ball on the way there from Menifee County, and that's going to be good there by Ricker. And I think we're going to get a delay of game warning against Menifee County. Must have been after the three-point shot, maybe hit the ball out of play. Of course, Coy Maddox going to tie his shoe down here. But heard official Charlie Graham down there saying that a delay of game warning. And that one just about lost there by Maddox. Daly, top of the key, gets it over to Rayburn. He's got the only 3 here of the night for the Comets so far. Gets it back up to Maddox now. Maddox over to Rayburn. He's going to fire another 3. That one's going to be off the mark. Bledsoe tries to save it, but that's going to go out of bounds. Checking back into the ball game here for Menifee County is going to be number 13, Gage Jolly, as he replaces out. I believe that's Trenton Brooks. Bledsoe guarding the inbound pass. Gets it to Ricker. And Ricker's going to throw it away here on the side, and they're going to say last touch was Menifee County. So that's going to be Wes Carter's ball here on the side. Rayburn's going to take it in for the, put it inbounds for the Comets. Wes Carter trying to move against this 2-3 zone once again. Gets it out to Daly. Daly gets it out to Rayburn. Moving it around the horn there as Maddox tries to get it in, but that's going to be a kick ball there by Deskin, so it will be Wes Carter ball here underneath the basket. Nathan Webb checking in here for the Comets, as well as Jordan Fuston, as they're going to be replacing out Parker and Bledsoe. Maddox gets it in to Fuston. Fuston shot fakes, spins around, pops it up and puts it up and in. Houston's 6-point here of the night. As they get over on the side, 3 ball on the way there by Williams, no good. And we're going to get a foul here underneath the basket. And I believe this is going to go against Wes Carter. And that's going to go against Rayburn. I believe that's going to be his first, team's 4th here of the half. Get it into the post, puts it up, and that's going to be good there by number 13, Jolly. And so Menifee County here with the 3-point lead over top of Wes Carter, 20-17. About 4 minutes left to go here in the first half. And that's going to be a steal there by Ricker. Puts up the one-handed shot, misses it off the mark. Ricker gets his own rebound, and he's going to put that up, and that is going to be good. And that one's going to go against Caleb Rayburn. That's going to be his 2nd, team's 5th. As that's going to put Ricker here on the line, shooting 1. Shot goes up, and that, yeah, I was going to say he should only be shooting 1. So the officials get everything straightened out there as they were going to try to let him have a second shot, trying to go for a 4-point play, which that typically only happens when you shoot a 3-pointer. Wes Carter now going against the 2-3 zone. Webb gets hit, and then they're going to be a kick ball there against Menifee County's Deskins. Webb will be taking it out here for the Comets as they trail 23-17 with 3:39 left to play here in the first half. Gets it back deep to Maddox, now over to Daly. Webb back to Daly. He's going to drive the lane, loses the handle on it. Menifee County falls on top of it, and they get it out to Ricker. Ricker's going to try to take it in, but pulls it back out. Drives back in again, puts up the shot, and no good. Rebounded Coy Maddox of Wes Carter. As they're trying to get the numbers there, he's going to take it coast to coast, puts it up, and no good. Rebounded there by Jolly. And Menifee County's going to slow it down here. Wes Carter going in a man-to-man defense. As we're going to get an offensive foul here as Carter takes a forearm to the face, and that's going to be against Gage Jolly. as Hatton checks in here for Jolly. That's going to be Menifee County's 5th foul. And I think we're going to get a timeout here, I guess, to check out Carter. That's going to be a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a quick break and we'll be back here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also, be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter once again, where West Carter trails here 23-17, so it's a 6-point Menifee County lead as West Carter takes their first timeout. Daly gets it over to Webb, back to Daly again. So West Carter's getting some good ball movement, but turnovers been kind of plaguing them here in this first half as Webb pops the three. No good, and then we're going to get a foul going the other way here, and that one's going to go against Houston. As they're going to be bringing back in Parker for West Carter. That's going to be West Carter's 6th foul, so Menifee County will be in the bonus on the next possession, or the next foul, I should say. 2.5 left to play here in the first half. Menifee County still leading here by 6. Ricker gets the ball off to the top of the key. Deskins gets it over to Williams, and that's going to be stolen there by Houston, but then can't hold on to it. So that's going to be Menifee County's ball here on the near side. Gets it out to Ricker. Brevton Ricker been having a great night here for Menifee County. Gets it to the top of the key. Little floater shot there by Deskins, no good. Jake Carter comes up with it, gets it over to Brett Daly. Daly is going to pull it back out, set up the offense here. Gets it over to Maddox. Maddox is going to drive the lane, gets it to Daly. He's going to fire the three, and that's good. So Daly cuts the lead in half there, 23-20, your score. About 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. As we said, this is going to be an exciting game here today as this has been really close. Just about stolen by Daly, but Houston comes up with it. Trips, loses the handle on it. Ricker gets it, dishes it off, and that's going to be lost there by James. And then we're going to get a timeout here. As that was Hatton ended up with the ball, and take a look, and that's going to be a 30-second timeout here, so we'll keep with you here as that's going to be Menifee County's 2nd timeout. They've taken both their 30s here. West Carter has taken one here in this half. So about 1:28 left to play here. West Carter trailing here by 3. As 30-second timeout, very quick, just about ending up here. So here comes Menifee County out. West Carter going to keep with Maddox, Parker, Daly, Houston, and Carter. It's going to be Hatton, Deskins, Williams, Rucker, and Jolly. As that's going to be stolen there by Houston. So West Carter trailing by 3 here as Daly gets it off over to Maddox. Maddox gets it back up to the top of the key. Over to Maddox. He's going to fire the 3. That's off the mark. Rebounded by Parker. Reverse layup, and that's going to be up and in. So West Carter has got this down to a 1-point game. 23-22 as they Menifee County quickly gets it to the corner there. Slid a little bit, probably a travel, but no call. Ricker puts up the shot and no good. That's going to be rebounded there by Carter. Hands it off to Parker. And now Parker's going to get it to Maddox, and they're going to set up the offense here. Opportunity for West Carter to go into the locker room with the lead here as we're down to about 30 seconds. Picked there by Carter. Maddox throws that one right into the hands there of Menifee County. And now Menifee County is going to try to extend out that lead before the half. Deskins coming up for a pick. Crossover. Ricker takes the 10-footer, and that's going to be up and in. West Carter not taking care of business there, as that one's going to be loose, as the shot by Daly is going to be up and no good. So a little bit of a mental lapse there by the Comets at the end of the half, as they thought everything was going to be about over. But they still had some time on there to get a shot off, but ended up getting a poor shot off there, as some ball handling issues going on. And so at the half, your score is Menifee County 25, West Carter 22. And a very close game here between these two teams. And like I said, West Carter's had the advantage in the series, but Menifee County's been making some major progress here in the last couple years. We'll take a break, and we'll be back here after a while here on the Manta Sports Media Sports Network and the Cool TV Sports Network.
Winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Yeah! Be great.
Participate!
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub & Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub & Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
And we're back here at West Carter, where your score right now is Menifee County 25, West Carter 22. I'd like to thank Trevor Callahan for tuning in here today, as well as Kayla Jordan. Thank you for sending in some stars. Definitely much appreciated out there as well. So if you're watching us, let us know who you're cheering for, and let us know that you're watching out there. Glad to have you all with us here on this Wednesday evening. So let's take a look here at some halftime stats. Of course, pretty close in nature. We'll start off here with Menifee County, as they currently lead the West Carter Comets 25-22. They are right shooting at 50% from the field. They are 11 of 22, 10 of 19 from the two-point range, and they are 1 of 3 from the three-point range. So they're shooting 33.3% from behind the arc. From the charity stripe, they are 2 of 3 on the evening, shooting 66.6, or maybe, depending on where you round it out, maybe 66.7%. They've picked up 16 rebounds over the Comets here today, and they've turned the ball over 10 times. Taking a look at for West Carter, they are 10 of 26 from the field, shooting 38.5%. They are 2 of 11 from behind the three-point arc for 18.2%, and they are 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. And then, of course, they have picked up 13 rebounds, so just a few back behind Menifee County. And then, of course, as far as turnovers, pretty close out there, 10 for Menifee County and 9 for West Carter. So pretty close little match. West Carter's gotten a few more shots off, mainly behind the three-point arc, but haven't been able to get them falling in just yet. Taking a look at individual performance here, first of all, for Menifee County, leading scorer for the Wildcats is Brevin Ricker. He's got 19 points here. He's 7 of 11 from the two-point line, 1 of 2 from behind the arc, and he's 2 of 3 from the charity stripe. And he's also the leading rebounder for Menifee County with 4 rebounds himself. Then taking a look, you've only got 2 other scorers for Menifee County. You've got number 13, Gage Jolly, with 4 points. He is 2 of 3 from the two-point range, and he's also got 3 rebounds as the second leading rebounder for Menifee County. And then you got Jameson Williams with 2 points as well. So that gives you your 25 points there for Menifee County. Taking a look at for West Carter, kind of spreading out the wealth a little bit, but your leading scorer is Jordan Fuston with 6 points. He's 3 of 4 from the two-point range, and he's got 3 total rebounds here on the day. Then right behind him with 5 points is Brett Daly. He's 1 of 2 from the two-point range, and he's 1 of 3 from the three-point range, and he's got 1 rebound as well, and he's 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. And then you have Caleb Rayburn. He's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe, or 0 for 2 from the two-point range, 1 of 3 from the three-point range for 3 points and 2 rebounds. And then you've got multiple Comets with 2 here. You got Jake Carter with 2. He's 1 for 1 from the two-point range. Coy Maddox has got 2 points. He's 1 of 2 from the two-point range, 0 from 1 from the three-point range. And then you got Nick Parker with 2 points as well, and he is 1 of 2 from the two-point range. And then Nathan Webb. has 2 points. He's 1 of 2 from the 2-point range and 0 of 4 from the 3-point range. Of course, your leading rebounder for the Comets is Jake Carter with 5 rebounds, and then Jordan Fuston has 3, Caleb Rayburn has 2, Brett Daly has 1, Coy Maddox has 1, and Nick Parker has 1 as well. Taking a look, there's been 9 lead changes here today between both these teams, as well as 1 time. The largest lead happened at 23-17, where Menifee County was up on top by 6 points, has that 3-point lead here at the break. Of course, taking a look at the longest run, West Carter did go on a 5-0 run against Menifee County, and Menifee County ended up on an 8-2 run against the Comets. Of course, if we take a look at points off of turnovers, pretty even, very much like the turnovers. Menifee County's got 7 points off the turnovers. West Carter's got 6. And then, of course, points off the bench has to go to West Carter with 4 points coming off the bench as well. So getting ready here for the second half, as it looks like West Carter is going to have the ball to start out the second half as well. Of course, as they're getting there, we'll finish up with the roster that we were talking about a little bit earlier. We ended up with Nick Parker, number 14, a sophomore. You got number 15, Brody Boggs, a freshman. Number 20, Jacob Waddell, a sophomore. Number 22, Ethan Bledsoe, a sophomore. Then you got number 25, Tabor Tackett, which is going to be out for a little bit due to a broken leg. Then you have number 30, Caden Manning, a sophomore. Number 31, Jamison Wagner, a freshman. Number 32, Wade Lawson, a freshman. Number 33, Nathan Webb, a freshman. Number 40, Braden Dehart, a junior. And number 41, Caleb Rayburn, a senior. As that's going to be another turnover there for the Comets. First one here of the second half, as that one goes out of bounds. So Menifee County will get their first possession here as they lead by 3 here at the break. Ricker takes it over toward the left-hand side, ended up getting triple teamed there. Cross courts it over. Shot there is going to be good there by, I believe that is Hatton. Picks up his first points here of the game. Rickard just about with the steal there as Daly drives the lane, puts up the shot, and he's going to get the bucket and 1. And that one's going to go against number 13. I believe that's Gage Jolly. That's going to be his second, team's first here of the half. And that's going to put Daly at the line here, shooting 1. As this will tie up the ball game here. If it goes in, and it does. Or, excuse me, it doesn't tie up the ball game. It's 27-25, excuse me. Or 23. 4-point ball game here. I'll get my scores here correct here eventually. As Ricker gets it over to Williams. Williams drives, kicks it over to number 15, Hatton, and the bank shot is open up for him as he has hit all 5 points of Menifee County's second half points here so far. 3 ball on the way there by Webb, no good. Rebounded by Jolly. And Menifee County leads here 30-25 against the Comets. Jolly with the ball, trying to get it down into Hatton. That's going to be stolen there by Webb as Webb kicks it out toward the left there to Daly. He puts up the layup, no good. And they're going to say last touch Menifee County. So West Carter will have the ball here under the basket. Daly's going to inbound it for West Carter as he kicks it out to Carter. Carter gets it over to Rayburn, and then back up top here to Daly. Webb gets it to Daly. Menifee County still in the 2-3 zone as they hit up the top post to Webb. Takes the shot, and he is going to be fouled. And that one's going to be against number 13 once again, and that's going to be Gage Jolly's 3rd foul. And that's going to put Nathan Webb here at the line, shooting 2. First one goes back off the back of the iron. So far, West Carter has not hit a 3 throw yet today. as Menifee County's going to bring in Trenton Brooks in for Jolly. Jolly will probably see him here later on this quarter. As West Carter finally hits their first free throw as they get it now within a 4-point deficit, 30-26. Menifee County still on top here with about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. 3-point shot there on the way, and that is good there once again by Hatton. Hatton has been the name here in the second half. That's his second three-pointer here. Webb's going to cut the lane, takes the off-balance shot, no good. Hatton with the rebound. Trying to find somebody to get it over to, finally gets it over to Deskins. And West Carter's going to go back and set up in a, looks like a 1-2-2 or a box and one chaser, as that's going to be a three ball there by Ricker. No good. Rebounded there by Daly, as Daly tries to take it coast to coast and puts that one up and in. 33-26 your score. Gets it on the side there to Hatton. He's got all the points for Menifee County here in this third quarter, as he's going to get the ball ripped there from him by Daly. Daly's going to try to take it in for the easy bucket, but misses it there. And we're going to get a foul, and this one's going to go against the Comets. As Coy Maddox going to be coming in here after the foul call. That's going to go against number 13 there, Jordan Fuston. That's going to be his second, team's first here of the half. And looks like we're going to get a full timeout taken here by West Carter, so we'll take a break and we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media and Cool Hit Sports Networks.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Eastern Link Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlinkphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
And back here at John Hott Brown Court, where Menifee County will have the ball after the West Carter timeout. Both teams have taken 2 timeouts and have 3 remaining. West Carter going to start with a full court pressure, just one man going back, everybody else falling back into a man-to-man defense. As we're going to get a foul here. And that's going to go against Caleb Rayburn, and that's going to be his third, team second on the hand check. And that one's going to be ripped there by Fuston. Maddox takes it in for the layup and puts that one up and in. He's got 4 points on the night here, and he's cut down the Menifee County lead now down to 3, 33-30 here with 4:20 left to go. Shot there, or maybe a pass possibly. They get it to Hatton, and Hatton's going to get called for the double dribble. So that's going to be another turnover there by Menifee County, and this will give West Carter an opportunity here to try to tie up the game. Menifee County still hanging in that 2-3 zone. Gets it to Maddox. Maddox kicks it out to Daly. Back to Maddox once again. Gets it in the high post there to Fuston. Tries to find somebody. Gets it to Maddox here in the corner. Wide open 3. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded there by Deskins. Deskins going to try to take it coast to coast. Misses the shot. Menifee County wanting a foul on that, not getting it. Kicks it out to Daly for 3, and that's good. And that's going to tie the ball game up here, 33-33. Just the second tie here today. As Menifee County going to try to fix that, and they do there with a three-pointer there by Williams. So Menifee County, the tie short-lived as Menifee County gets a three of their own. Regains the lead here at 36-33 with 3 minutes left to go here in the third quarter. Maddox takes the shot, no good. Bounces around. Ricker comes up with it. Ricker loses the handle or gets it off his hand, and then Wes Carter ends up picking up the ball. So there's a turnover there by Menifee County. They get it to Rayburn. Rayburn gets it down to Houston. Houston shot, a baseline shot, no good. Rebounded there by Deskins. Menifee County cross courts. It gets it to Williams. Three ball on the way, and that's good. So back-to-back threes by Menifee County gets it up to a 6-point lead here, 39-33, and Wes Carter is going to take another timeout here. This is going to be a full timeout, and we'll take it right along with them here. You are watching 16th Region Sports Action, Boys Basketball Sports Action live here on Manta Sports Media and Cool TV Sports Network.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
So coming out of the timeout, Menifee County still leads here by 6 points, 39-33 with 2:19 left to go here in the third quarter. Maddox gets it over to Rayburn. Rayburn over to Daly. He's going to fire the three. That's going to be off the mark. Rebounded there by Deskins. Gets it to Ricker. Ricker gets it to Williams. No good. Rebounded there. No good. And another shot once again. And we're going to pick up a foul here as Perkins. And they're going to call that foul on Jake Carter. That's going to be his second, team's third. And that's going to put Caleb Perkins here at the line, trying to get his first points here of the season. First one going to be up and in for him. Extends out the lead now here to 6. 40-33. Hits the second one there. Checking into the ball game here for Wes Carter is going to be number 22, Ethan Bledsoe. So Wes Carter with their largest deficit here of the night, trying to get back into this ball game and not let it get too far away, trailing here by 8. And I think a little issue with the score clock ends up getting fixed. So just a little break in action, back in, ready to go. Gets it to the high post, tried to get it down there. Bounced off there by Perkins. 3 ball on the way, and we're going to get a foul here against Menifee County. And that one's going to go against Trenton Brooks, number 44. That's going to be his first, team's third. Daly trying to get it in, finally gets it into Carter up atop the key. Gives it to Maddox. About 1:40 left to play here in the third quarter. Wes Carter getting some ball movement outside the perimeter. Finally gets it into the high post to Daly. Daly takes the shot and puts that one up and in. Daly has been keeping Wes Carter in this game here in the second half, as he has got 9 points here this second half. Pass there going to be off the mark, but they're going to say last touch by Wes Carter. 41-35, 6-point lead by Menifee County. Just a little over a minute left to play here in the third quarter. And Menifee County is going to have to use another one of their timeouts. And I believe that's going to be their third timeout, and that's going to be a full timeout. We'll take it right along with them. You're watching West Carter and Menifee County basketball here on Manta Sports Media and Cool Hits Sports Network.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easterling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easterlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
So Menifee County had to burn their third timeout to try to avoid the 5-second call as they lead here 41-35 here with about a minute 15 left to go here in the third quarter. Gets the ball in down to the post of Deskins. Shot blocked, but that's going to be out of bounds on West Carter. So the first half for Menifee County was all Ricker, but he has been held scoreless here in the third quarter so far. Ricker gets the ball, going to try to drive it in, takes the 10-foot jump shot, and no good. Rebounded there, tried to get it back into Ricker, and they're going to say last touch Menifee County, so that's going to be West Carter basketball. For our records, both teams, I believe, have 2 timeouts here remaining, as number 14, Nick Parker, going to be coming in here for the Comets, replacing out Caleb Rayburn. Gets it to Maddox, back up top here to Daly. Maddox trying to look to cut. Get it in the high post there to Parker. Gets it over to Daly for the 3-ball. Bounces off the back of the iron. Rebounded there by Carter. Puts up the shot, and that's going to be up and in. Jake Carter picks up his 4th point here of the night. Cuts it down to a 4-point lead here, 41-37. As we're going to get an offensive foul here against Menifee County. And that's going to go against Ricker, and that's going to be his 3rd. Team's 4th. As Maddox just about loses that real quick, but picks it back up. And so West Carter's going to hold here for a last second shot. About 15 seconds left to go here on the clock. Daly starts his motion with about 10 to go. Daly drives in, pops the 10-footer off the back of the rim. Rebounded there by Maddox, puts up the shot, no good. Rebounded there by Deskins, and that's going to end the third quarter. So with 8 minutes left to play, your score is Menifee County 41, West Carter 37, as West Carter trying to keep, allowed a 1-point expansion of the lead there, but we'll have to see what happens here, as I believe Menifee County will have the ball to start off the fourth quarter. And we'll be back here momentarily here on the Manta Sports Media and Cool Hits, our Cool TV Sports Network.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
1 quarter of basketball left to play as Menifee County gets things started off here in the 4th. As they try to get Rucker on the pass, and he finally gets his first points of the second half. Extends out the lead here, 43-37. Back up to a 6-point lead here by Menifee County. Daly's going to drive the lane, puts up the shot, and gets that one to roll in. It's the lead back down to 4, 43-39. And we're going to get a foul here against Wes Carter's number 4. That's going to be against Carter, and that's going to be his 3rd, team's 4th. So really a pretty clean basketball game as far as fouls go, as in the second half, just both teams with 4 fouls. As they get it over, try to get it down in the post, and we're going to get another foul here by Wes Carter. And I believe that's going to be against number 5, Coy Maddox. And that's going to be his 2nd, team's 5th. Get it into the post. Ricker lowers the shoulder, and they're going to call a blocking foul against the Comets. And that one's going to go against Maddox, and that is going to be his 3rd, team's 6th. And it's going to put Ricker at the line here, shooting 2. First one up and in there for Ricker. As Nathan Webb going to be checking back in here for Nick Parker. (44-39). This could take it back out to a 6-point lead. That one rolls in there for Ricker. 45-39, 6-point lead here by the Wildcats. Just under 7 minutes here to play. Webb drives the lane, kicks it out. That's going to be a 3-ball there by Daly. 42-45, gets it quickly to a 1-possession game. As nice little pass down into Jolly. As Jolly picks up his 4th point here of the night. For Wes Carter, Daly's got the hot hand, and it was Hatton there for a long time with the hot hand. 3-ball there by Webb, off the mark. Saved there by Carter, but ends up into the hands of Williams. Five-point game here. There's a steal there by Daly. As Daly loses the ball, and they're going to say that no contact by Menifee County, so that is going to be a turnover there by the Comets. So Menifee County hold on to a 5-point lead here, 47-42. As Ricker going to be double teamed here by the Comets. They get it down in the corner to Williams. He fires the 3. No good. Contact there. Body's hitting the floor. But Carter comes up with it for Wes Carter. Puts up the shot, and that's going to be in there and good. 47-44. 3-point game once again here. As fans definitely starting to get in on this one, the Wes Carter pep section. As we're going to get an offensive foul there against Williams. That's going to be his 1st, team's 5th. And at a very inopportune time there for Menifee County. Back to a one-possession game here for West Carter, 47-42, 5:19 left to play. Kicks it out to Daly, fires the three, that's off the back of the iron. Ball tipped around, Webb comes up with it for West Carter. Gives it to Maddox, getting the offense set back up here once again. Under 5 left to play. And that's going to be tipped there. Maddox comes back up with it, tries to get it into the post, tipped around. As Menifee County ends up coming up with it. Driving the lane as Ricker takes the shot, misses it, no good. Rebounded there by, I believe, Jolly. No good. Rebounded there by Wes Carter. Gets it to Webb. Webb puts up the shot, no good, but he's going to be fouled. And that one's going to go against Williams. That's going to be his second, team 6. So both teams will be in the bonus here on the next foul. First shot there by Webb is going to be up and in. He's 2 for 3 from the charity stripe here tonight. Chance to get it to a 1-point ball game here. And puts that one up and in. So 47-46, 1-point ball game here with 4:20 left to play in the fourth quarter. Driving lanes, Ricker gets it down in the post, and they're going to say that that is going to be in there. So basket by Jolly. Foul's going to be on Daly. That's going to be his first and team 7th. So that's going to put Jolly at the line here, shooting 1. And that's going to be up and in for him. So Menifee County looking like they're trying to get into a trap 2-3, but ends up causing the turnover. Driving lanes, Ricker gets it down into Jolly. He puts that one up and in. By my records, he's got 6 points here in this second half. 8 points altogether on the night. And West Carter's going to take a timeout here as the lead gets back to a 6-point deficit, and this is going to be a 30-second timeout taken here by the Comets, so we'll stay right here with you. I believe they may have one timeout here remaining. Try to take a look down at the scorekeeper, see if we can see how many they got left. And actually, looks like to get our records correct with the scorekeeper, West Carter still has 2 remaining. Menifee County has 1. So back up to a 6-point lead there by the Wildcats. 3:42 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Daly's going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Webb. Webb's going to fire the 3, and that's good. Gets it back to a 3-point one-possession game, 52-49. Ricker gets it down in the post to Jolly. This time he misses. Battle for the board. It's going to be won by West Carter. It's going to be come up with by Maddox. And he's going to pull it out, and they're going to get the offense set up. Just about lost it there. Gets it over to Webb. Fires another 3. That one doesn't draw any iron. Rebounded there by Deskins. So West Carter hanging back in a loose man-to-man as Ricker dribbling around, takes the 10-foot jump shot, puts that one up and in. (54-49). Up to a 5-point ball game here for Menifee County. Driving the lanes, Daly gives it to Webb. Webb fires the hook shot and no good. Rebounded there by Jolly. So Menifee County slowing down the tempo of the game here with about 2 minutes left to play. West Carter tried a double team there. Williams, a little bit of ball movement, just about loses it, gets the ball back, fires the jump shot, no good. Loose ball picked up there by Daly. Daly drives the lane, tries to dish it off there to Carter. Menifee County comes back up with the ball. 1:40 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Menifee County still leads here at 54-49, 5-point ball game. As we're going to get a foul here. And that one's going to go against Webb. That's going to be his first, team's eighth, and Daly's going to be coming up a little bit lame there. It's going to be replaced out there by Rayburn. Houston coming in, replacing out Bledsoe. It's going to be West Carter's eighth foul. Webb's first. Menifee County's just going to clear out the lane. Shot there on the 1-and-1. No good there by Ricker. And that one just about stolen there. Recovered there by Daly. It was tipped, so no over and back. Webb gets it to Daly. Back over to Webb here on the near side. He tries to drive in, and we're going to get a steps called as he took a jump and landed. Needed to get rid of the ball, but did not. Just about a minute left here to play. Driving the lane, Ricker puts up the right-handed shot, no good. Rebounded there by Carter. Quickly gets it out up to Daly. Daly's going to try to take it to the coast, and he is going to be fouled. And looks like a cramp there by Carter. That one's going to go against Deskins. That's going to be his first, team seventh. Of course, definitely fast-paced game coming up here as West Carter trying to get this back into a single possession lead. Trailing here by 5, 54-49 with under a minute left to play. Jake Carter limping a little bit off of that left leg, but I think it's a cramp. You can actually see on the West Carter bench others trying to work out some cramps as well. So kind of first game, I don't want to quite say medical problems, but first game, these players are putting everything on the line there. Daly's going to be at the line. He's going to be shooting two. It was a shooting foul. First one, up and in. 54-50. West Carter switches out some personnel. They got Webb and Rayburn in the lane. Daly puts up the second one and gets this to a one-possession game. 54-51, under a minute left to play. West Carter's going to put on the full court press. They get it to Ricker. West Carter showing double team. Ricker gets rid of it over on the side, and we're going to get a foul here. And that one's going to go against, I think he said number 14. That's going to be Nick Parker. That's going to be his first, team's ninth. So this will be a 1-and-1 shot here. Misses the shot, rebounded there by Menifee County. Tries to take it back out. I believe that's Ricker over there, and he's finally going to get fouled. This will be a two-shot foul here as they're now in the double bonus. And that one's going to go against Jordan Houston. That's going to be his third, team's 10th. First shot up and in there for Rickard. And Coach Webb's going to call his fourth timeout here. They'll have one left here, and it'll be a full timeout, and we'll take it right along with them. You're watching Menifee County and West Carter here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
And back here at West Carter, where it's 55-51, a 4-point game with 44.3 seconds left on the clock. And boy, this has been a wild game. Of course, Menifee County has not given up the lead here in the second half. They led after the third quarter, 41-37. West Carter has tied it up, but it has been Menifee County with the majority of the lead here today. So Ricker's going to have one shot coming out of the timeout here. I believe both teams will have one remaining. So Ricker will have one shot left here. Of course, Menifee County clearing out the lane. Shot goes up, and that's in. 56-51 here. Menifee County on top, under a minute left to play, looking at 40 seconds. West Carter's got to do something here quick. Gets it to Daly. Daly's going to drive the lane, kicks it over to Webb. Webb kicks it back to Daly. He's going to fire the NBA three. That's going to be off the mark, rebounded by Webb, puts up the shot, and no good. And we're going to get a jump ball here. Possession arrow favors West Carter. So West Carter's got to get a basket here, and then they can call timeout and then try to get on the full court press. Gets it to Houston. Time ticking away here. Gets it to Parker. Parker over to Rayburn. Rayburn's going to fire the three. That's off the mark. Rebounded there by Webb. Webb gets it to Daly. Fires the long three, and that's good. Timeout going to be taken here by West Carter. 10.5 seconds left to go, and this is going to be a full timeout. We're going to keep it right here with you as West Carter, of course, eating up a lot of the clock in on that possession, but gets it to a 2-point game, 56-54 here. As we said, 10.5 seconds left to go here in regulation. I'm sure West Carter is going to be piling on the full court pressure, but probably if they don't, or if they allow the ball in, I'm going to be sure that they're probably going to quickly try to foul. I know Menifee County is probably going to try to put the ball here in the hands of Ricker, who has been shooting very well from the free throw line here tonight. I believe he is a total of 4 for 5 by my records here, and he has hit everything in the second half. And so that's probably who Menifee County wants to get the ball in, and I'm sure West Carter's going to probably double team him and try to get the 5-second call, but Menifee County's been having a pretty good night here tonight, getting the ball inbounds. And actually, they're going to have Ricker take the ball out. So that's going to throw off West Carter just a little bit. Of course, West Carter out of timeouts here. They throw it in behind, then get it into Ricker. And we're going to get a foul here. And I believe that's going to be on Rayburn, and that's going to be his fourth. So a little bit of trickery there by Menifee County. Got the pass behind the in line that way. So because I was kind of surprised seeing Ricker taking the ball in, but threw it to Williams, and then Williams got it into Ricker. Eats up about 4 seconds off the clock. Ricker misses the first one. So make or miss, it's still a one-possession game here for Menifee County. And makes the second one, so West Carter's going to need a three here, and Menifee County's going to eat up their last time out here. So I believe that should be it for both teams. And we'll take a break this time, and we'll be back here on the Manta Sports Media Network.
Time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
Okay, back here at West Carter's, I believe we have 6.5 seconds. Let me make sure that we have that, or trying to take a look at the clock to make sure that we're pretty close on time. Yeah, double checking the time here. 7.9 seconds left to go. Here, a little bit of a difference. We'll try to straighten that up here real quick. But 7.9 seconds left to go on the clock here in regulation. Both teams are out of timeouts. West Carter's got 10 fouls, so any foul is going to result in 2 shots. Menifee County has no fouls to give here, as they have 7, so anything will be a 1-and-1 on any fouls. Of course, a 3-ball will tie this up here for West Carter. So Menifee County has not shown much of a press all afternoon, but showing just a minor press as they finally get it up to Daly. Daly crosses over. He's going to fire the 3, puts that one up. That's in and out. And that goes off the head there of Houston, and that is going to be it. And so Menifee County survives the West Carter last-minute rush and ends up coming up with the victory here in Olive Hill, winning this one 57-54. And what a game it has been, as definitely a wild night here for the Comets and the Wildcats. We'll take a brief break and we'll try to come up with some last-minute stats here. Your final score once again here from Olive Hill, Menifee County 57, West Carter 54.
At James Do It Best Hardware, we are not just another hardware store, we are your hometown home improvement partners, offering personalized service to help you get the job done right the first time. We are also your local steel dealer. At James Do It Best Hardware, our people make the difference.
I love James Do It Best Hardware store.
James Do It Best Hardware, 137 Scott Street in Olive Hill, Kentucky. We can dig it at Callahan Excavating. If you need drainage work, demolition work, mobile home lot preparation, pond cleaning, slip repairs, service line installation, parking lot or driveway work, or help with many other projects, contact Callahan Excavating at 606-225-0570. Callahan Excavating are proud supporters of local high school sports.
If you're looking for the best pizza in Carter County, look no further than Tyler's Pizza. Also be sure to check out our daily lunch specials, wings, salads, subs, sandwiches, dinners, sides, desserts, and our world-famous Thai Zone. Tyler's Pizza, 120 Cross Street, Olive Hill, Kentucky. Phone number 606-286-4583. Tyler's Pizza is a proud supporter of local high school sports.
With winter around the corner, it's time to tame or to remove those trees that could damage your property and cost you thousands of dollars in repairs. Don't wait until it's too late. Call the tree experts at Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal at 606-356-8850 to schedule your free estimate. Orcutt's Tree Service and Stump Removal in Olive Hill, Kentucky are proud sponsors of local high school sports.
As time goes by, don't forget to capture the moments that will create memories that will last a lifetime with Easternling Photography. No matter the occasion, we have you covered. If you need family portraits, engagement photos, prom pictures, senior photos, sports photos, baby pictures, and wedding photos, we are ready to work for you. You can find us online on Facebook or contact us at 606-286-0991 or at easternlingphotography@yahoo.com to schedule a photo session.
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 110,000 participants here in Kentucky who take part in high school sports.
What rhymes with great?
Participate.
Where does greatness start?
Here, in the classroom.
On the diamond.
In the pool.
On the field.
Where will your greatness take you?
To better grades.
To more friends.
Be great.
Participate!
Uncle Rick, what are you doing?
I'm trying to stay cooler in my man cave.
Well, this is a beer cave, and you can't stay in this cooler forever. But Clark's Pub and Shop can get you through the dog days of summer.
Whether it's fountain drinks at the lowest price or you're filling up the cooler for the family and friends, Clark's has the widest selection, the best prices, and the most helpful staff you'll find anywhere.
Beat the heat at Clark's Pub and Shop.
Return, refresh, refuel.
When you have business away from home or a planned event far from your comfort zone, you're probably going to need a little help. Let A&A Porta Potties assist you with all your portable toilet needs. Whether on a construction site, planning for an outdoor wedding, or any other outdoor event, A&A Porta Potties are here to assist you. A&A Porta Potties also rents out storage containers, office containers, cooling fans, tables, and chairs. A&A Porta Potties, there is no event too big or too small for us to accommodate you.
Are you having trouble keeping your parking lot lit? Is customer safety one of your top priorities? If so, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We have bucket truck and boom crane truck services. We have extensive experience in exterior lighting and parking lot lighting maintenance. No need to ever be in the dark again. Remember, call River Cities Builders at 473-4112 for all your lighting needs. We will light your path to success.
So West Carter falls in a heartbreaker here today, 57-54, in a matchup here between two very evenly matched teams. As you know, we kind of predicted, as both teams kind of rebuilding, only bringing in a couple of potential starters in from last year, and boy, did they give us our money's worth here today. Of course, taking a look here, we'll come up with some final stats here of the evening. And here we go with our final stats. We'll start off with Menifee County once again. They ended up going 21 of 42 from the field here today, so shooting right at 50%. They were 5 of 9 from the three-point range, shooting 55.6%, and they were 10 of 14, shooting 71.4% from the charity stripe. So a pretty good shooting night there for Menifee County. I'm sure they would have liked to get a few more in the field goal range because they were 16 of 33 from the two-point area. So I'm sure that they'll probably be working on some shoot-arounds and everything else coming up here, getting ready to go into the EKC tournament here starting in on Saturday. Of course, taking a look for West Carter as far as shooting goes. A little bit, I'm sure Coach Webb was going to have them work on some shooting here a little bit more this week as well, as they were 21 of 58 from the field, shooting 36.2%, and of that 15 of 32 from the two-point range. They were 6 of 26 from behind the arc, so they tried to get that up there, but only ended up shooting 23.1% from behind the arc. They only took 9 trips to the charity stripe here tonight, hitting 6 of those for a total of 66.7%. As far as rebounding goes, very close between these two teams. As taking a look, of course, actually got the wrong number on there for Menifee County. Let me get that fixed up here there, but they should have 33 total rebounds in on the night, and we'll see if we can try to there we go, we got that fixed up. Menifee County out-rebounded West Carter, but still pretty close there, 33-29 on rebounds. Menifee County hit the boards on the defensive side very well, hit 26 rebounds on the night. Defensive rebounds, had 7 offensive rebounds as well. Comets did better on the offensive boards, getting 13 of their 29 rebounds from the offensive boards and 16 defensive boards as well. Of course, taking a look now here at turnovers, pretty even as well. Menifee County turned the ball over a few extra times. Of course, still relatively clean for a first game out there this season. Of course, West Carter ended up with 15 total turnovers here on the night. And, of course, your final score, 57-54. Taking a look at individual scoring here first for Menifee County, their leading scorer tonight was Brendan Ricker. Ended up with 28 points on the night. He was 9 of 15 from the 2-point range, 1 of 3 from behind the arc, and then he shot 70%, 7 of 10 from the charity stripe. Ended up with 7 rebounds as well. Right behind him in double digits as well was Gage Jolly. He ended up having a great second half there. Ended up going 5 of 8 from the 2-point range, and he was 1 of 1 from the charity stripe and ended up with 6 rebounds himself. Then you have 2 Wildcats with 8 points. You have number 15, Gage Hatton. He lit up there in the second half as well. Was 1 of 2 from the 2-point range, and he was 2 of 2 from the 3-point range for his total 8 points. He also ended up having 1 rebound himself. And then you had Jamison Williams. Was 1 of 5 from the 2-point range and 2 of 4 from the 3-point range for his 8 points and ended up with 1 rebound as well. And then the final score here for Menifee County was Caleb Perkins, number 33. He went 2 of 2 from the charity stripe for 2 points. And so that gives you your 57 points there for Menifee County. As far as rebounding, you had, of course, Gage Jolly with 6, Skylar Deskins with 5, Gage Hatton with 1, Brevden Ricker with 7, Caleb Perkins with 2, Jamison Williams with 1, and Trenton Brooks with 1, and then you had a total of 9 team rebounds as well. Taking a look at here for West Carter, leading scorer here tonight was Brett Daly. The number 0 had 25 points here on the night. Ended up going 5 of 9 from the 2-point range. He was 4 of 12 from the 3-point range. He definitely started heating up there in the second half, and then he was 75%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. Ended up with 5 rebounds as well. Right behind him, almost in double digits, was Nathan Webb. He had 8 points on the night. He was 1 of 5 from the 2-point range, 1 of 8 from the 3-point range, and he was also 75%, 3 of 4 from the charity stripe. And then you had 2 Comets with 6 points each. You had Jake Carter, who was 3 of 4 from the 2-point range, and you had Jordan Fuston, who was 3 of 5 from the 2-point range, and he was 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. And then you also have Coy Maddox, who had 4 points on the night, 2 of 5 from the 2-point range, 0 of 2 from the 3-point range. And then you had Caleb Rayburn with 3 points. He was 0 for 2 from the 2-point range and hit the first 3-pointer of the season for the Comets, and he was 1 of 4 from behind the arc here tonight. Of course, West Carter, as far as rebounding goes, leading rebounder there was Jake Carter with 10 total rebounds on the night. Brett Daly had 5. Jordan Fuston had 4. Coy Maddox had 3. Nathan Webb had 2. Caleb Rayburn had 2. Then you had 1 team rebound. Ethan Bledsoe had 1 rebound. Nick Parker also had 1 rebound there for the Comets. Of course, the largest lead of the night came in by Menifee County when it was 41-33, where they had an 8-point lead. There was a total of 9 lead changes on the night with 2 ties, with, I believe, that last tie coming in there right there in that fourth quarter. The longest run of the night went to Menifee County, who went on an 8-0 run. West Carter ended up going on a 7-0 run here tonight. Of course, taking a look at points off of turnovers, West Carter ended up capitalizing off the extra 4 turnovers there by Menifee County, leading in points off of turnovers 11-9. Taking a look as well, of course, West Carter ended up getting more 3-pointers in tonight. They had 6 versus Menifee County's 5, but it took 26 shots to get that in. And that's kind of a typical if you take a look at first game play. You know, anytime that you're really, truly going on against a team out on the court opening night, the jitters and the nerves kicks in. And I'm sure that the team will get settled down and start getting things going on here as the season progresses. Of course, points off the bench went to West Carter as they ended up getting 6 points off the bench tonight. Menifee County only getting 2 points from their bench personnel as well. Both teams hit 16 points in the paint, so pretty evenly matched between these two teams, and they did take it all the way down the wire until the very last shot there, where Daly had an opportunity to tie things up and just did not fall in. for the Comets. But Daly had a fantastic night, as well as Brebden Ricker leading scorers for both teams. And so, both teams have got a bright future ahead of them here. Of course, both of them kind of rebuilding. As we said, West Carter only bringing back in 2 potential starters from last year. And Menifee County also bringing in 2 potential starters, but it was 2 very good starters that they brought back in. Their 3rd and 4th leading scorers. Of course, it's one of those things that, it's too early on to tell what's going to happen this season. But, of course, taking a look right around the corner is going to be the EKC tournament. Of course, West Carter is going to be on the road tomorrow night, as they're going to be traveling over to Fairview, taking on the Eagles. And then they're going to get a first-round bye in the EKC tournament, and then they will be playing in the second round next week. And so we're going to be covering that after the first round. So we'll be covering the EKC tournament. You'll have both boys and girls action live here from West Carter, and we're going to be bringing that tournament after the first round. And so that will start in after the 3rd. So the first round is going to happen in on the 3rd. And taking a look at teams already playing in on that, looks like it's going to be East Carter and Bath County going to be taking on each other at 8 o'clock. And also Round County and Russell is going to be taking on each other on Saturday. And then, of course, whoever wins is going to be taking on West Carter and the bye. And let me see if I can pull up the actual brackets here so I can tell you fully who's going to be playing and when and everything and where they're going to be playing at. So taking a look here, of course, obviously start off here, I believe, for the girls. It's going to be Russell and Round County going to be playing at Russell on Saturday at 6 o'clock. And then East Carter is going to be playing Bath County, and that game's going to be at East Carter also at 6. Then, of course, followed by those are going to be the boys' games. Russell and Round County is going to be tipping off after the girls' game for the first round of the EKC. East Carter and Bath County is going to be taking on each other at the after the girls' game as well. Then in the semifinals, West Carter is going to be taking on the winner of Russell and Round County. And then, of course, after that, Lewis County will be taking on the winner of East Carter and Bath County, and that's going to be on Monday, December 5th. And then that's for the girls. And then on Tuesday, December 6th, West Carter will take on the winner of Russell and Round County, and then Lewis County will take on the winner of East Carter and Bath County, with the finals going to be on Thursday, December 8th, with the boy-girl doubleheader. So we'll take a look here for Menifee County, who improves up to 1-1 on the season as West Carter falls to 0-1. They're going to be taking on Elliott County here at home on December 5th. And so that is going to be a game there for the Wildcats as they're going to be trying to see if they can start their first streak here of the season against the Lions. Of course, Elliott County, taking a look at their information, is that they're going to be out of school for the rest of this week and no sporting events for them. So that's going to be their first day back on the hardwood. So we'll see how that affects Elliott County going on against Menifee County. So that's going to finish us up here tonight at John Hop Brown Court. Your final score here, once again, Menifee County 57, West Carter 54. For Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, we'd like to thank you very much for tuning in here today. And also like to thank Cool Hits for restreaming this out as well, or Cool TV. And make sure that you get a chance to like and subscribe and follow all of our channels, as you can take a look here. We are on YouTube on Manta Sports Media. We're on the Twitter at Manta Sports, and we're also here on Facebook at Manta Sports Media as well. So give us a like, give us a share, give us a follow, subscribe, whatever the platform is. That way, so you never miss a moment here of 16th Region sports action. So once again, for Jeff Irwin and the Manta Sports Media crew, thank you for tuning in here today. Good night. God bless you all, and we will see you all again here on Friday, as we're going to have Bracken County and West Carter girls action here on John Hop Brown Court. Tip-off set for 7:30. Pre-game start right around 7:15. Good night, and God bless you all, and we will see you all again here on the Manta Sports Media Network.